Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Well, it's been a while, but we're getting back on this horse. Today's title: Communication. Are you mastering it or being confined by it? Quote from George Bernard Shaw: the single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. I often say it, so it may be time to discuss it a bit. English is a slave language. For most who use it, it confines them. However, it can be overcome. For many, those who are lazy or unaware, it confines them to their echo chambers and programmed conclusions. With the modern technological tools, many more are swept up into the illusion and false dichotomies that they can be steered from. Social media, for example, is not our friend. It's a tool people have been taught and conditioned to use, to view as a necessity, when in actuality it has obscure functions that don't serve those who use it. It actually serves to undermine them. Although there are beneficial attributes, it is clear these tools serve a distinct, powerful minority primarily. There are solutions that represent much better alternatives for communicators. However, few recognize the need or are aware of the choice. A small few have the courage and endurance it takes to take charge of the responsibility of the words they use, how they use them, and understand the effectiveness of the medium they are using. Capable of understanding the multiple definitions of words, to choose them thoughtfully and responsibly, to organize and assemble them knowing that they are using them to be understood, and are willingly encouraging feedback to assure the message has been received accurately. Consequently, misunderstandings are the norm rather than the exception. In addition, because of the anti culture's cultural programming and conditioning efforts, nearly everyone is susceptible to falling into the trap of being emotionally triggered by words, having their neocortex essentially turned off and their animal brain and instincts activated, resulting in a number of ill effects, including re traumatization, fear response, stress, fight or flight mode, to name just a few. These could all be considered being triggered. In most cases, this is a preconceived programming that has been carefully and repetitiously installed. Most people assume that they are communicating when in actuality they are not. Now, of the two following list, which results are you most familiar with? Number one, effectiveness in communication leads to the following: accurate information being shared, minimization of conflict and confusion, saving resources like time and money, help establish a bond between participants, lead to intended results being achieved, leads to appropriate feedback being given and received, helps build trust and strong relationships, fosters and develops skills such as listening, speaking, organizing, commitment, accountability, responsibility, and so on. Number two, ineffectiveness in communication leads to mixed messages and misunderstandings and confusion, increased risk of unintended outcomes, conflict and strained relationships, decreased chance of intended outcomes being achieved, stress, doubt, fear, ignorance, and so on, emotional reactions and disturbances, reinforcement and perpetuation of bad habits in communication, the need for distractions. And again, which of these lists more accurately reflects your experience? Now, we also need to understand the effectiveness of the medium being used to affect communication. The most effective medium is face to face, in person conversations. The least effective mediums, texting, email, messaging. That's because there are six channels of communication. I would explain them to you, but essentially it's in the realm of conscious to subconscious. If you'd like to know more, just check out the illustrations in the blog. In face to face, in person conversations, all of these channels are available and can be used to receive and interpret feedback. Take note that the most important information is being exchanged at the subconscious level. In lesser mediums, much is lost. With texting and other written forms of communication, these are utilizing the least capable channel. And with multiple understandings for specific words, with abbreviations and emojis, etc., there are a wide range and opportunities for assumptions and presumptions to be made, which leads to misunderstandings, confusion, conflict, and so on. Now, there is much more to communication. We are just scraping the surface, but this is the very base level of bullshit that people have been led to that has to be overcome to effectively communicate. But it's a worthy cause, and I wish you the best in this tremendously important effort. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Uh, I wish you the best, and of course, I hope you're having a wonderful day. If not, where you're at, there's always Acapulco. Thanks so much, and have a wonderful day.